one of the problems with postmodernism is that, and this is a big problem, like this is a fatal problem apart from the fact that it's incoherent and there's no value structure in it and it's fundamentally divisive and destructive. There's a logical problem with it too that's even worse. And so you might be noticing that the LGBT set of acronyms keeps growing, eh? And it's kind of a form of its own parody in some sense. It's like, well, I'm oppressed. It's like, yeah, you are. And well, I'm oppressed too. Yeah, you're also oppressed. And maybe I'm even oppressing you, being part of this other marginalized group, but at least we share our oppression. Well, I'm also oppressed. Well, so am I. I'm oppressed too. It's like, okay, so here's a problem. There's a big problem here.
Identity politics.
Here. The problem is, it's true. You're oppressed, you're oppressed, you're oppressed, you're oppressed. God only knows why.
People love to be victims.
Maybe you're too short, or you're not as beautiful as you could be, or you know, your grandparent was a serf, likely, because almost everybody's great-grandparent was. It's like, you know, and you're not as smart as you could be, and you have a sick relative, and you have your own physical problems, and it's like, frankly, you're a mess. And you're oppressed in every possible way, including your ancestry and your biology, and the entire sum of human history has conspired to produce victimized you with all your individual pathological problems. It's like, yes, true. Well, so what do you do in the face of that suffering? Try to reduce it. Start with yourself. What good are you? Get yourself together, for Christ's sake, so that when your father dies, you're not whining away in a corner, and you can help plan the funeral, and you can stand up solidly so that people can rely on you. That's better. Don't be a damn victim. Of course you're a victim. Jesus, obviously. How do you overcome the suffering of life? Is be a better person. That's how you do it. Well, that's hard. It takes responsibility. There's all these ruined people out there. They've got problems like you can't believe. Off they go to work and do things they don't even like. And look, the lights are on. My God, it's unbelievable. It's a miracle. It's a miracle. And we're so ungrateful. College students, the postmodern types, they're so ungrateful. You know, they don't know that they're surrounded by just a bloody miracle. It's a miracle that all this stuff works. That all you crazy chimpanzees that don't know each other can sit in the same room for 2 hours sweltering away without tearing each other apart, because that's what chimps do. So, with regards to respect,
people do a lot of projecting. People put their shitty lives on you quite a bit nowadays.
You know, you said,
I think way more than when I was a kid.
Well, human civilization progresses a lot better if we respect one another, and I actually don't believe that at all. I believe that human civilization
respect has to be earned.
Progresses and maintains itself when we respect people who've earned respect. You don't just respect everybody randomly. Well, what the hell use is respect if you just respect people randomly? It's like inflating the...
You gotta respect me, respect my pronouns!
...currency, you know? It's like the Simpsons episode where, you know, Bart gets a trophy because it's every child gets a trophy day. All you do is inflate the currency. Respect is actually limited.
Simpsons predicted everything.
To that category of people who have earned respect in some manner. So whatever you're talking about with regards to, say, common decency between people, it's not respect.
That's why I love the motto, seek truth through funny, because Simpsons is the perfect example of that. That was a comedy cartoon in the 80s and 90s, and they predicted everything that happened today. Because when you follow funny, when you try to find the humor in the world, it always ends up being true. It's funny because it's true.
The definitions actually matter. They matter a lot. And so I hear the respect argument all the time, but you also can't force me to respect you. I mean, you might be able to force me to act like I respect you, but you can't force me to respect you. It's just not possible.
No, a lot of people